The sea, my life. Here I sailed. Here I struggled. I sailed with friends. Where are they now? I sailed into time and faded from memory.
The Aikoku Maru, a twin-screwed merchant vessel built in 1939. She fell in the American attack, Operation Hailstorm. February 16, 1944, a dive bomber attack, a hit just forward of the bridge, detonating her own munitions. A blast of such severity that it claimed one of the attacking aircraft in the explosion. The forward section has completely disappeared. Micronesia, tropical island beauty. How did a part of the world some called paradise come to be such a focus for war, destruction, and despair? The Caroline Islands, 6,000 kilometers west of Hawaii. Truk Lagoon. I'm a long way from home.
World War II, a long way from anywhere, a long way in time.
I now realize that the ship has begun to take on a personal identity. Through all my planning and research, I feel as if I already know her. The Aikoku Maru.
It means love of country. I served with honor for the Imperial Navy.
Coral clings to the smokestack. Portside vista moves me. The Aikoku has a voice all her own, and she's calling me, bidding me to listen to her story.
I sank in 1 minute. There were only 3 survivors.
We count portholes, seeking reference points for orientation, for safety. Yet the grip of narcosis clouds my thoughts. I proceed with care, though it seems that fear has given over to awe. There is destruction everywhere. Yet it seems to have been recreated to an otherworldly beauty. The Aikoku draws us on and in. One advances cautiously at these depths. What is the integrity of the ship? A careless kick of the fins could cause a rain of rust, immediately blinding us. Cables and wires are everywhere. Some passages prove to be cul-de-sacs. No room to advance, no room to turn. I have no choice but to retreat. I begin to back up, and my vision vanishes in the rust. I'm conscious of only my breath and heartbeat. The reel and line. For wreck diving and penetration, it's our lifeline. A tie to safety, a tie to reality. But careful plans and high-tech gear can still be undone at the whim of a 20-cent fuse. Panic and disorientation are never further than a moment away at this depth. We have backups for backups. Yet the natural light from the main deck ports will guide us to safety. This dive is over.
I am Aikoku Maru, lost from knowledge, shrouded in secrecy, veiled in mystery, an historical monument claimed by the sea and the denizens of the deep. Now I am living history.
Missing for a quarter of a century, still largely undisturbed and unexplored, the Aikoku Maru sank in 1 minute once her bow disappeared. The team must penetrate the engine room via the skylights just aft of the stack on the sun deck. Back again. An exhaustive night of precise planning and disturbing dreams. We change tanks. More air, more bottom time, more decompression time. Opal sweepers will mark the points of passage into the air shaft. Light in darkness, the contrast of shadows. It is a feral, alien beauty that enchants me, but I must move on and in. The engine room, from the present into the past. The flashing of lights brings to mind an accident scene. Caution, warning. The atmosphere is striking.
All is in darkness and silence. Men no longer climb this cross-ship catwalk.
Empty stairs and ladders. I feel somehow that I can hear the echoes of their footfalls ringing through the years as they hurry to their battle stations. The further I go, the stronger I seem to sense their presence. I pause in silence and respect. Who were these men?
Victims of war, now victims of time and nature.
What were those final moments like? I cannot lose myself in this reverie. How long since men last gazed on these machines? All is seized and silent, frozen forever in time and space. Motionless, still, adding to my feeling that I am a visitor from another world, a traveler in time. The emptiness is odd, even unsettling. We encounter little or no marine life, and it serves to underscore the feeling of loneliness.
Solemn, like a graveyard. Even the fish avoid this place. When one comes in pilgrimage to a holy place, one should pass in prayer and silence.
I understand how darkness can be oppressive. Lights as beacons in the mist.
Time is a factor. Stay too long and you must stay forever.
The damage from the blast is all pervasive, warping stairs and twisting railings. The silhouette of the cross-ship catwalk. It is hard for me to imagine that this benign entity was once a high-priority target. The terminologies of war seem like harsh words here, at a crypt, where the sea sings her eternal tribute to the brave dead. Confronted with the trivial things of daily life, I now sense the humanity of her crew, more intimate than any diary. These delicate kitchen articles somehow reflect the frailty of their lives. Military hardware, it seems so meaningless when contrasted with the galley.
Guns, guns. More guns. Never enough, yet one was too many. Coral frames and colors, the signature of the ownership of the sea. man's mastery is only transient unless he begins to learn.
The salon windows. What vistas did others see here? Our preparation was so detailed. Research and readiness. Special training, with experts grooming us for the 10,000-mile, 50-year journey. And though what I expected in one sense was here, what I found is not at all what I expected. An anti-aircraft gun.
Its coral coat, a testament to its failure.
A rangefinder.
The trappings of the fallen.
Equipment and spares. So much support to travel here in inner space. Special air delivery. Cameras. Protection. I shiver, though I'm not cold. I feel as if I'm entering a sacred place, that I should bow my head. You reach out, you touch. It's real. These relics of men with hands like mine. Smoke and fog, or so it seems. I follow a line like the thread of a story, traveling along in history, back in time.
Further in, the way compresses to the bunks of the crew and soldiers, where sleep is eternal.
No sound but the pounding of my heart, the stillness of a tomb. Their fear is still in the atmosphere. I can feel it. The door beckons us on. We turn and are encircled in a golden fog. It seems odd to view this beauty as danger.
The line will lead you out.
I feel drained. I realize I'm safe.
Many were not so fortunate.
The epic beauty of this ship, somehow more poignant by contrast to the order of things from our daily lives. These simple articles that humanize us, reminding us that Aikoku was also home to many. Once more, a skull returns my gaze, silently reminding me to pay my respects to those who have gone before. Over 800 men lost their lives.
800 names, 800 stories. I sank to the bottom like a stone.
A vial, the delicate fragility. It seems a miracle that so fine an object would survive the violence of the explosion and crash. And again, I see contrast. The thin glass intact in the midst of the twisted and torn steel around it. Even after repeated dives, it seems we've just begun to explore. Time truly is a factor. I ponder the long return to the surface, the 90-minute decompression time. This has gone beyond a vacation or sport. Tropical beauty seems quite remote now. And so I will ascend, return to the surface, where I will board a boat and sail away, back to the life I know, but more profoundly aware that many did not. I leave a different person, not finding what I sought, but taking away something nonetheless. Alone with my thoughts, I realize that my dive log, once a journal of facts, is becoming a diary of feelings. Perhaps one day I will return, another pilgrimage, to experience again this myriad of emotions, discovery and fear, beauty and ruin.
Life and death.
Life goes on. Relics to remind us, to teach us of both hope and despair, to learn of peace, to say no to war.
To learn from past mistakes and avoid the doom of making those mistakes again. To see yesterday for what it was and make tomorrow what it should be for all.
I will take time to think. Perhaps that is why we came. To think, to learn, to live together.